Hey there, Tenno. I'm Shadow Scythe, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Silva and Aegis Prime. Or, well, more specifically, we're going to be taking a look at my build for the Silva and Aegis Prime when we get locked and loaded. Anyway, let me jump into a mission so you guys can see just how this thing performs. There really aren't any remotely decent, oh fuck it, let's do a Grenier Offensive. Might actually be something decent. Hydra, Grenier Offensive. Can always use more detonite injectors. And honestly, this is probably one of the best videos to do, especially since the Silva and Aegis Prime just got their visual update. So, the way that it used to spin in the trailer, it now does that in game. I mean, take a look at this thing now. It freaking spins. That's awesome. Oh, wait. Those guys are on my side. Lol. It still sucks that this doesn't hit anywhere near as fast as the original one, but that damage buff that it got whenever they did it, or whenever they released this, so worth it. Ooh, I don't remember saying you could shoot me. So I'm just gonna... Ow. You, sir, are quite annoying. As are you. Let me just get through here as quickly as possible, because this is going to be a gigantic pain in the ass. Yeah. And I'm sorry about the late upload. I tend to do these videos a lot earlier in the day than when I got around to doing this one. I just didn't really have anything in mind as to what I wanted to do. Plus, I had some stuff that I was trying to figure out as well. Because I've tried streaming in the past, and I used to use... And whenever I originally started attempting to stream, I can make it work with a little bit of lag and some dropped frames due to the fact that my internet's kind of shit. But I wasn't able to really... the one thing that I used to use was Ankbot so that I could get like a music playlist off of YouTube going in the background as well. But the other advantage to that is then I could run the playlist and not have to actually have an additional web page for music open if I wasn't streaming and just felt like listening to music while playing games. However, for some reason, Ankbot is completely busted and will not run for me at all anymore. Which was a little bit depressing, so I spent some time trying to figure that out, and I think that kind of distracted me from doing the video. So I do apologize for that. Yeah, no shooting. Once he dies, or comes close to it, like that. And I missed that one horribly. Whee! Now watch this be the freaking cancer door that I get to backtrack all the way over here.
Careful, fire is spreading out.
Just to have to turn around and go another fucking direction. There we go. Oh, thank God. I still have to go back up the stupid ramp, but at least I don't have to go back the way that I just came. Though, I know it's a sabotage, but I don't remember their pods ever crashing in. Anyway, now that that's all done, I will show you guys the build that I use. Just because it's probably, I guarantee you it's not the greatest build, but it's something that's there just to kind of dick around and have fun with. Because generally that's all that my builds are for, is they are pretty much there just to have fun. They aren't there for like fucking endgame. Anyway, here's the build, and it'll probably change at some point, but I'm using Prime Pressure Point, Prime Fury, North Wind, Enduring Affliction, Molten Impact, Volcanic Edge, Vicious Frost, and Maiming Strike. By using these mods, it jacks me up to 1,128 blast damage with a 55% status chance, and Maiming Strike is just to get that nearly guaranteed crit on slide attacks. Because as you know, with Maiming Strike, slide attacks are a 90% chance to be a critical hit. Meaning there's a 10% chance that you're not going to see this damage go critical. So honestly, it's worth having on there. Even if this is a status weapon, it's worth having on there. But there's that, and then as far as like the colors go, just because if you follow any of my videos and do like one of my normal color schemes, coloring the Silva and Aegis is actually a little weird. Because as you can see, the inner color for your panels right here, yeah, these parts right here is all affected by your primary color, not the outside like you'd think. The outside is your secondary color. Tertiary being the same purple from the Twilight palette that I always use. Accents being the rose gold, and then this is the energy that I'm using on Oberon Prime as well. But I used it on the Silva and Aegis because it just pops. Anyway, that's really all that I got to show you guys for today. Thank you for tuning in. As always, you can follow me on Twitter and player.me to stay up to date with any videos and anything related to the videos outside of me telling you right now, obviously. And then, if you'd like to support the channel and its endeavors, you can check me out on GameWisp. As I said before, I do want to start streaming for you guys, but until I get the stuff figured out with AnkBot, it's probably going to be a little more delayed, just because I liked using AnkBot because I could set things up exactly how I wanted them. So, I'll keep you guys up to date with that. But if you want to support the channel, the link for GameWisp is still there. And until next time, Tenno, stick to the shadows.